Assalamualaikum everyone. Now let's talk about science education. Finland is known as a country with one of the best education systems in the world. According to PISA, Program for International Students Assessment, Finland has been on the top of PISA's rank based on the assessment results since the 2000s. The assessment test covers math, science, and some collaborative problem solving to measure how the students can apply what they have learned in their schools. But how can Finland be this good at their education system? Okay, here we go. In Finland, students do not need to pay for their education. All the tuition fees in Finland are borne by the government through the tax system. Even the transportation you use to go to school, they are completely free. In Finland, the teachers are very respected in their society. They even almost paid like a doctor, I'm not kidding. According to Professor Eero Ropo from Tampere University, their salary is about 3,000 to 5,000 euro, or in rupiah, it is about 50 to 80 million rupiahs. Therefore, if you want to be accepted in education majors in university in Finland, you should be in the top 10 of the entrance exam result. It is because only 80 people would be accepted out of 1,300 applicants. Oh my god. Yeah, otherwise in Indonesia, to be honest, we still do not have a good result from the PISA assessment test. The latest result shows that Indonesia sits on the 72nd rank out of 77 participants in that test. Should we copy paste Finland's education system in Indonesia? I really don't think that is the best option to do. Why though? The first reason is absolutely the government. According to the TIC.com, KPK or Indonesia's Anti-Corruption Commission has found that the biggest corruption percentage in Indonesia is in the education sector. How we can make a better education in Indonesia if the money has been corrupted by the rats gang? No wonder why Gus Dur wanted to dissolve the DPR a decade ago. Still want to make 100% free tuition for students? Don't be kidding me. The second reason would be the teacher's education. Success students formed by good education. Good education needs some good, smart, experienced, active, creative, and dedicated teachers. We all already know that kind of thing. But ironically, the teachers' education in Indonesia is not supported to make those kind of teachers. I mean, how hard is it to be a teacher in Indonesia? Well, actually, there are no certain terms required to be a teacher in Indonesia. Even if you are just a high school graduate, you are still able to be a teacher in an early childhood or primary school, especially in private schools. Whereas in Finland, you should be at least an education master degrees graduate to be a teacher in an early childhood school. Even according to the TIC.com, it is harder to be a teacher than a doctor in Finland. Here is a little fact that in Finland, there are only a few private schools because they have to be as good as the public schools, and there are some common legislations for both schools. Now, let's take a look at ourselves, because the next reason is the society mindset. If you ask some children what do you want to be in the future, how many children would say a teacher? And if you ask the parents what you want your children to be in the future, how many parents say a teacher? Why don't they say a teacher? I would bet that many of them have financial reasons. It is because they think that teachers' salaries are not too much to support someone's life. And sadly, indeed it is. In Indonesia, the teachers still get an underrated views by the society. Moreover, so many people do not care about the education system or have some misinterpretation about it. Even though people know that this is a modern era, some of them still think that science education is unnecessary. They do not think about where their gadgets come from, how they can watch TV, why NASA is made, and what is the main purpose of learning science. So here we are in the main point. Science education in Indonesia still doesn't have a good view according to PISA's program. That is caused by some complex problems that are a mixture of corruption, the chaos of teachers' education, the mindset of society about science education, and many more problems that I cannot mention all one by one. While at the same time, Finland has one of the best science education in the world. But it doesn't mean that we can just apply Finland's education system in Indonesia like easy peasy lemon squeezy. We have a lot of really different conditions. It means that we should find our own way to fix our problem in education. According to what Professor Eero Ropo said, a good education system relies on the society context and how the education system is supported by the society. For our level as a part of society, we should think that science education is needed to our life in this modern era to bring not just ourselves or our family, our country, but also the world to a better place for us.